Shorty wanna top, but I'm on mute. I'ma bust her wrist down cause she cute. Fuck her on that yacht, I get no food. For the lifestyle in the past, baby daddy. Have you ever felt if I need a casket? Yeah, we got no stress in the rough.
I just try to keep it close.
Oh, how do you keep it close?
I just try to keep it close.
This is my workout. Do I have to fly like that?
Hit yourself in the face. Alright, so right now we are in Anytime Fitness, so this is a different gym than what we were normally at. It's 10:38, Saturday, May 4th. What better place to be on a Saturday night? Alright, so I'm gonna go over today's workout. So I just made this while I was shitting. We're gonna do a sumo deadlift, and then after each set, I'm gonna go into a scissor jump. So sumo deadlift is gonna be wider grip, hitting more like hamstring and glute. Then after the sumo deadlift, I'm gonna do a kettlebell step up press. So he's gonna hold the kettlebell here, step up on the way up, press. Then I'm gonna do a med ball box jump. So I'm probably gonna hold this, one of these. So I'm gonna practice like the jump motion. So I'm gonna load up on the side, jump up on the box, and then finish with a few of those slams. A couple slam variations. So I'll probably go here, hold up, jumping, and then we'll do a rotation. Doing the rotation just hits more like a knee. That'll be it. So let's go. 3, 2, 1. Alright, my girlfriend's also gonna do this. She said that she's not gonna fail. Alright, so we have some crazy heavy kettlebells in here. The lightest one, 44 pounds, all the way up to 88. Looks like we're using some heavier weight today. She's gonna use a little dumbbell. We're about to do a rope race. Rope pull down race is our warm up, and then we're gonna do the full circuit. It's not really a circuit, it's just gonna be a couple things in a circuit and then a couple things not in a circuit. So let's start with this. You're hoping. You lost. I lost. That's the warm up. No one's in here. Open gym.
Whoa.
Oh, he's gotta do a handstand. All right, so we just finished round 1. There's nobody in the gym right now, so I'm excited about having a whole gym open. No one else in here. But that was round 1. Gonna move up the weight for round 2. So the idea with sumo deadlifts is it's targeting more glute, hamstring, and like groin area. So that's why I chose to do this one. I haven't done this variation of deadlift in a while. And then supersetting that with more of like a quad, still glute activated hamstring exercise with the jump squats, just to practice jumping and get in a plyometric exercise. I'm gonna start round 2. Ready for round 2? Oh yeah. Favorite time to work out? Hers?
Morning.
This is like sleep time. I didn't say the sets and reps, I usually don't. So I'm doing 4 sets, 5 reps on the sumo deadlift, and then 8 as explosive as I can on the lunge jumps, scissor jumps, lunge kicks.
I jumped higher than you. Check the footage.
She said she jumped higher than me.
It popped. I got a jumper.
You got a jumper's knee? I'm doing like 3 lunge jumps. All right, so for exercise number 3, doing the step up with a press. So by doing those single arm, it makes it harder to balance, and you also feel like the opposite side of your core activating to help you stay balanced. So like if I'm pressing it with my right arm, or if I'm holding the kettlebell in my right arm, as I step up, I'm feeling my left side have to work a lot harder to stabilize that kettlebell on the right side, if that makes sense. So that's gonna be the 3rd exercise, and then after this we're gonna move into I'm gonna do like the practice dunk technique with the 10-pound medicine ball right there. So I'm gonna do three more sets of these, then the medicine ball, and that'll be it for the workout. One other thing I'm gonna point out with this is that for one reason why I'm doing this is because I've realized my upper body is weaker than my lower body by a lot. And I think that's why I have trouble going up with 2 hands a lot of the time. So like, if I go up with 1 hand, or if I go like on my full approach and just go up with 1, it feels a lot easier than trying to bring the ball up on an off dribble dunk or just go for 2 hands. So I feel like working in upper body stuff to strengthen my shoulders, my core, this whole area is gonna help with that. Water. We need water. By the way, I'll post this to my Instagram. That InBody scanner gives you a pretty good breakdown of your bodily figures, I guess, your numbers. So it'll give you like a body fat percent, an estimate of your skeletal muscle mass, your overall weight, your total body water, and I have one at the Anytime Fitness that I train at. So I'll post that to my Instagram, show you guys my numbers right now, and then I'm gonna do that again in like another couple weeks to follow up. So the way I was explaining this exercise was to focus on extending and then slamming down as hard as you can. So like extending to the point where you feel like you can't hold it, and then just explode and slam. Full extension, boom. So last couple exercises I'm gonna end with are gonna be 2 different medicine ball exercises. One of them is gonna be a jump or a dunk technique drill with this 10-pound medicine ball. I'm basically gonna practice on a couple things that Tyler Ray, he runs Project Pure Athlete. If you guys want to check him out, he also did a breakdown of my first dribble dunk.
Here we go into so we're nice and low, accelerating into the stride. Here is that left foot is going to be our toe off for our penultimate, so he's going to drive and push. So there's definitely still room in here to create additional acceleration into that plant through that push. What I'm noticing is that left leg, we can definitely reach a bit more extension through that left leg.
And a couple of things he pointed out were that I can focus on extending my left leg, which will end up being my block foot in my right-left approach. So as I'm running up, I can focus on extending this leg more before loading up the jump. And then also work on bringing the ball down to my left side more and rotating up to my right.
It could be even more dramatic, like even if he was able to get it to that left hip a little bit earlier, we'd be able to get kind of a little bit more of a benefit from the coil and then recoil.
And I'm practicing with this is starting from a standing position, go to my penultimate, keeping the ball at my side to get more of a rotation, step through, 2 hands, and then slam. Then I'm gonna do my left side, so I'm gonna go left, right, load up on my right side, penultimate left, come through with my right, and then slam. So it's gonna look like this. Right, left, loading up left, stepping through with my right, block left, up, slam. Another thing I want to point out is I'm focusing on extending my hips at the top too with this. Just something to rehearse so that when I go back to dunking, I'm focusing on exploding through my hips, fully extending, and then slam. The other exercise I'm going to do, so I'm going to do this 4 rounds in a circuit. I'm just going to show you guys this just so you have an idea of what I'm doing to end the workout. This one I'm going to do an explosive slam, so once again, fully extending. Slam, jump up, slam, keep repeating, and then the final exercise is going to be just like the side version of that. So I'm going to rotate, slam, rotate back, slam, rotate. I'm going to do 6 of those, so I'll do 6 and 6, 4 rounds, that'll be it. So I'll show you guys one round right now uncut, get right into it. on with me, but I feel like my heart rate jumped up pretty quick there. Breathing heavy. So those are two just to work on jump technique, rotating, extending my hips, and then practicing a couple things with the dunk technique specifically. Focusing on rotating. Definitely those last two in the dunk technique, I feel like I didn't extend my penultimate enough and rotate hard enough. So just stuff to keep working on. And that's just kind of something I want to end on, I guess, is the main point of my workouts, is to work on things that will kind of carry over into jumping and dunking. It might not be 100% exact, or there might not be 100% carryover, but just little things to work on, get better at. And yeah, that's pretty much what I use my workouts for. Thank you for recording. Did you have a good workout?
Yeah, it was good. Cool. I always do with you.
No, she just like turned around and ran away because it's too late for this workout, this kind of workout for you. But so one thing I wanted to end on was just like a main point about working out, which I kind of said in the last video, but that is just the things that I've been doing more of in my workouts, have just been incorporating new challenging exercises that also might have some carryover into jumping and dunking. I know that working out doesn't have exact carryover into more of like a skill type movement like dunking, but working on little things here and there in the gym just make the workouts more fun. And just even if you get a little bit better from doing like dunk technique drills like I was just doing with the 2 medicine balls, then that might be enough to make a little difference when you're practicing your skill or whatever it is you're working on. So that's what I wanted to end on. Keep the workouts fun. Let me know if you guys have any questions about any of the workout stuff or any dunking or anything that you guys see on my channel, or just anything in general. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see more stuff in my story. Also posted like a little note about how to jump higher that I think was a good summary, one of the better summaries I've come up with to answer that question. So if you guys want to see that, check out my Instagram. It's just @MichaelBarrins. That's it for this video. Dunk progress year 3 month 2 is going to come out after I dunk a couple more times. But that's it for this workout. See you guys in the next one. Any last words?